the morning steam, it's time to break, run for cover. That's gonna cover, that's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott, running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott, sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
And a pleasant good morning to you from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for Monday, June 22nd. We've got a great sports betting day. Whenever we got some day games like we do in the World Cup today, it's going to be a great day. We've got, of course, Major League Baseball as well, WNBA tonight, and the College Baseball National Championship tonight, down to one game on a Monday night. What do you know? What a great idea. I've seen that before. They come down to one game tonight with Oklahoma and North Carolina, series tied at 1 in the College Baseball Championship Series. We'll preview all those great games here in just a short bit, but going to recap some of the action from yesterday, starting with the U.S. Open, of course. And Wyndham Clark, he did it. He held on to the lead there. It was almost didn't do it. Scotty was coming, and the group was coming there, but it was, in the end, a victory there. Second time for a national championship, Wyndham Clark with the win at Shinnecock. Faltered all day on Sunday. Come on, he's a good champion. The fans were on his case. Had a 6-stroke lead, but had 5 bogeys. Did hit that long 20-foot birdie putt to stop the slide on 16. That's when it felt like he got it back under control, and then hit a 50-footer within a foot on 18 as Sam Burns had a 5-birdie day, and he was right there looking for a playoff if Wyndham had bogeyed that final hole. Tom Kim looked good as well. Scotty in there gets that top 5. I had a good card on the I had a good card for sure on the U.S. Open there. Scotty does get our top 5 home there. We had some other great winners as well at the United States Open. If you follow me there over at winnable.com, we also came home with Aaron Ray, top 20 and top 30. We cashed there. We cashed Connor's top 30 at plus 250. We had Rosie in there, top 20 plus 175. Connor's top 40 plus 160. So basically hit some real good ones in there. 6 strong plus money. That was one of my best cards of the year in golf for sure. Been a little bit slim pickings there since early in the season, but yeah, that was a big plus 7 units or so on that golf card here this weekend. The losers were Noren, Højgaard, Puig, and Putnam. Everything else scored for me there. If you're following me over at winnable.com/Ramon, these were under my free picks this week. You could have got them for free, and we had a big weekend at the U.S. Open here. So go over to winnable.com/Ramon and subscribe for free. Get free picks from me daily over there. I'll also send you my cover the spread, my 5 best picks, my 5 best free picks that aren't sales picks, if you know what I mean. Go over to winnable.com/Ramon and sign up for free, or you can get the subscription over there by using the promo code STEAM for just 41 cents a day. You'll get more selections from me over at winnable.com. I'm trying to bring home some tennis winners, but half the people are dropping out of this the grass court tournament this week. I don't know what's going on, but there's already been several players drop out and some substitute players in there. We're trying to bring home a few winners in there. So also had some winners yesterday over at winnable.com with our major league picks. So we'll take a look at those here as well and recap the action from Sunday. Also, the NBA draft tomorrow. That's going to be coming up. Also in San Diego, we had NASCAR on Sunday. Corey Heim comes back from the pack to win late in the NASCAR street race on Coronado Island. 10-second win over Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson. Race had 20 lead changes, 11 cautions at North Island, and I tell you what, the expert NASCAR bettors would be just fine if they never came back to San Diego. I'll tell you that right now. These guys, they like super speedway. They like it totally predictable. They don't want to go going through practice times or anything like that. Look, Hill won that race on Saturday, the O'Reilly 250. You got to do the practices on the road courses, and that's I didn't have a good card, but I went after the card came out, went and tried to double check some things. Anyways, I don't think the experts like this. They like super speedways. They like it boring. They don't like unpredictability there. That's not how you're going to win any money there if you're a NASCAR sharp, as I like to call them. But I enjoyed it there in San Diego over the weekend. All right, World Cup from yesterday. It was Spain rocking Saudi Arabia there to get the day started. Spain looked good. They started Yamal, and you got to wonder, why weren't we starting Yamal before, right? 27 games before he got his first goal, 27 caps for this guy, and he's got no goals. They scored 3 goals in 24 minutes. Yamal might score every game for the rest of his career. What are we doing, Spain? Get him in there. He's not going to have any better fitness than he does right now at his age. So they rocked him 4-0. Belgium and Iran, a scoreless draw as Iran does it again, despite the persecution of the team by the United States government. Won't even let him into the country until the day before the game, and you got to get out of the country by midnight. You got to get on a plane, go to 2 destinations. You're still going to fly home and fly to Tijuana. We don't want you. It's what the U.S. government says to Iran. Iran says, look at us. We've got 2 ties. Bernavon, 7 saves in the game. Belgium looks weak. Couldn't even score on Iran there yesterday. Bad performance for Belgium for sure. Congratulations again. This was better. Iran, remember, their first game was actually a disappointment, even though they got a point out of it. Now they got 2 points, and they're trying. U.S. is no longer on a collision course with Iran to play in the elimination game because the U.S. is headed for game 81, and that's even stronger there. So U.S. will not play Iran probably in the World Cup there. We had said earlier they had a 15% chance of meeting, but that was if the U.S. had a tie in there. According to the way the brackets were set up. So U.S. overachieving here and getting that. We already know they're already headed 2-0, baby. That's right. Uruguay, Cape Verde, 2-2. Cape Verde gets another surprising tie. Did a great job here. We had them there in the first half, Cape Verde, but saw Uruguay come back and take the lead. And then Cape Verde tied it up again. Game of the day there, it looked like, with that one. And a big disappointment maybe for Cape Verde, but good for Uruguay, but good job by Cape Verde. There another point. Egypt and New Zealand took the lead 1-0, but Egypt won their first ever World Cup game 3-1 behind Mo Salah. They went on for the victory even though they trailed there. I couldn't pick these games actually that good for the first half, but it seemed like he threw with some of the picks in there for the full game. So Egypt, though, rocks over New Zealand in there, gets the win 3-1. Today, we'll take a look at these games coming up. Austria and Argentina, Iraq and France, Senegal and Norway, Algeria and Jordan. I want to say hello to the folks, everyone in the chat as we get rolling here on the morning steam for Monday. Going to be a good sports betting day. Let's see who's in there right now. I'm still going to recap some baseball action here. We've got Dead Internet. We've got Blake here. Nick is here as well. Good to see everyone coming in here. Bobby Mack, Lewis Eisenhower is here. Nuke is ready to go right now here on this Monday. And we got all the sports here. And let's see, Dead Internet is going to have to take that Viking guy before he steals your girlfriend. You better get him going here. Why do we overlook Holland? I mean, this guy's going to be a big World Cup success here in this tournament, isn't he? Can we bet on the draft? We got the draft tomorrow coming up. That should be pretty good. And, remember, Yamal had the injury there coming into the World Cups. They want to rush him in there, but they weren't playing him before. They, toy with him, said, oh, he's young. We don't want to play him here. But the time is now. Cape Verde, says Nasty Nate. And hello to Razor in the chat. It was a great hope. Everyone had a great Father's Day. Saw some great things. How about the player there that gave the bib? He got his caddy give the bib to his dad, and he caddied the last shot of the tournament there for him. There, Razor says we have a World Cup stream today for the big game between Argentina and Austria today. That should be a big one there. I mean, that has got to be the featured game, but I do like that Senegal-Norway game as well. All right. Let's talk a little baseball action here from Sunday. We'll recap the action a little bit here with our sports money picks and premiums here, but also recap the action here. Brewers and the Braves got us started here with the Braves at home in that one, getting the win there. Braves lost to the Brewers. Braves lost to the Brewers 4-3 in that one. Will Contreras 3-run home run, and for Milwaukee in that one also was Marlins and the Giants. Giants lost to the Marlins. My man Kyle Stowers had a home run there in that one. Pirates and the Rocks. Pirates got a big win on the road, winning 8-6 over the Rockies. Brian Reynolds, 3-run home run. We had the winner here on the show, Philadelphia, on the run line there yesterday, knocking off the Mets again. The Mets are just awful. Couldn't get anything going. The Phillies crunched them again behind Schwarber. Did he get another 3-run home run, or did I forget to erase my notes from the previous night? It was 5-1. They went on to win 6-2. Guardians smoked the Astros on the road with Slade Ciccone. Angels and the A's in a wild one there last night. Boy, that one got a little loose as the Angels won it 9-7. Donovan Walton, 3-run home run. Denzel Guzman, 3-run home run. Are they making these names up as we go along? Mariners and the Red Sox in a pitcher's duel. Gilbert was a premium pick winner for me over Peyton Toll. They're 3-1. Man, now you can see we had the under yesterday on Morning Steam, right, in the 6.5. Man, they were never going to get to that number. Reds over the Yankees. We had the Reds as our premium pick winner. We also had Reds first 5 yesterday, and they got that win. There yesterday on the road over the Yankees, of course, with Chase Burns. I mean, come on. Hey, Burnsy is going to deal even over the Yankees there. Also, Cardinals and the Royals in a wild one, 12-10. The game was, I don't know what, it was 4-2 in the first inning. What was it, 8-6 after 2 innings? Or I don't even know. There were so many runs in that game. Mason Wynn, 3-run home run. Weatherhold, 2-run home run. He had 2 home runs in the game. Ian Herrera, 3-run home run. So much for May and Kolek. Those guys were dreadful. And that when Cubs and Blue Jays were rained out, have we figured out who's pitching today for the Blue Jays? Is it Dylan Cease? Is it Shane Bieber? It looks like Dylan Cease is going to get the start. We'll hold back Bieber one more day. Padres and the Rangers get the win over my Padres there last night, man. Wyatt Langford had a 3-run home run off of Lucas Giolito right at the critical moment, and the Rangers won it. Minnesota wins again. They beat the Diamondbacks 4-2 there on the road. Minnesota grabs the W, and the Orioles, of course, win again. Here, make sure you're following my video. Cover the spread. We had the Orioles on back-to-back days over the Dodgers there. Took them on the run line, but hey, they won it. Anyways, Orioles crushed the Dodgers 12-1, and now they've got their next great pitching star out there today for for the Dodgers. Good old Eric Lauer. Okay, let's see here. Also, WNBA yesterday. We had 3 games over there. We had a morning steam winner here on the under there in Golden State and Las Vegas, as saw uh, Las Vegas in there. Put it down. Also, Washington upset Minnesota. That was a winner for us here on the show yesterday. We had the Washington there first half on the plus 7.5. They lost by 7 in the first half. Went on to win the game. Also, New York and LA. We had it over on Legends Night as they remembered the first WNBA game that was ever played between the Liberty and the Sparks. And they played last night, and Nneka Ngumake hit the game winner there for LA. She was, I think they said 2 years old when the first WNBA game was played. She hit the winner there last night. LA got the win. I said go over, and that was a winner. All right. Let's get to the action here. Let me say hello to everyone and get rolling here with the show. And we've got here, Ace is taking care of those Valkyries, says Lewis, and hello to Fernando today. It's time for soccer, so we might as well get started with the football here right now and get going. We got this start that Razor was talking about here at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 Pacific, with Austria taking on Argentina. In this one, Argentina certainly looked every bit. Oh, where's get our graphic going here? Argentina certainly looked every bit the role of world champion in that last game. As we've seen some of the good teams kind of fumble around a little bit and mess around and not get it done, but not for Argentina. Their big stars scored. I guess Messi, doesn't get much respect anymore. You figure he's playing in the United States. He's winding up his career, really doesn't want to play in a real league. So he goes to the U.S. where, he dominates every game he pretty much is in, and the team isn't any good when he misses a game. But Messi appeared to be in peak tournament form anyway after his hat trick, their first career hat trick in the World Cup for Messi. Austria is no pushover. We know that. But they did hammer Jordan there, 3-1 in that first game. Austria conceded multiple goals only once in their last 18 matches, but Argentina have scored before halftime in 8 straight matches and really haven't allowed very much defensively in the run-up to the tournament. Austria certainly probably a more defensive structured team for sure, and that will keep this competitive, I'm sure, for most of the game. We're not going to see, I don't think we're going to see any 3-0 action necessarily here in this one, but Argentina does have the elite finishing and midfielders, give them a strong chance here, maybe even to cover this number at -1, at -130. I think I want to lean to Argentina here. I just wonder if Austria can score. They could play very, very tough defense and keep this one at 1-0, or it could get to 2, I think here. But Austria's defensive discipline combined with Argentina's tendency to shut games down after they take leads could kind of turn it into a snooze fest in the second half, especially if Argentina is up 2-0 here. So I think they're going to get one in the first. I like Argentina in the first half, I think, here to get out to a lead. Maybe it will be Messi. I mean, I'm half kidding. I mean, I don't know why we're doubting this guy. He is the champ right now until further notice, and I'm riding this team to win the championship again. So, Austria, very good team. Totally legit here as far as in the FIFA rankings. I mean, Argentina might be number 1 in the current FIFA rankings, but Austria is the top. I think in the top 20 or so, 21. I think they're 21st here. So, all right, let's see if the chat's going to play World Cup soccer here today. I'm going to take Argentina here in the first half against Austria. Argentina at -0.5 goal in this one to win the first half over Austria. Let's see what the chat has to say here. Thanks for joining me, everybody. We're previewing World Cup soccer to start. Okay, dead inter. I think it is Cease today. I think they did say it will be Cease. Messi anytime goal for Stop Gio. And let's see here. And Ms. Kills there. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, the graphics wrong there. That should be 10 Pacific time. Yeah, couldn't get a graphic department to get it right there. We're kind of rushing them a little bit. Nuke says Argentina first half full game. And Bobby Mack likes Austria in their team total under here. Yeah, I mean, you got to give them a chance here to, possibly stay in the game. And if it is nothing at halftime, that would work. And it would work for me, but I'm just saying if you're Austria, that is something that can be achieved, I think, by this team. That yes, granted, they did allow a goal in that last game against Jordan, but I think they were well in control of that game. So, okay, great job to the chat, everybody. All right, let's keep it moving here right now. Next up, so this will be at 5 Eastern and 2 Pacific, so the graphic there. And yeah, great, Ms. Kills. Yeah, great. Here we go with Mbappe, Messi, and Holland. Man, what a trio that would be today. We get some good stars today, that's for sure. Let's keep it moving here right now to this next one with Iraq taking on France here. Now, unlike what we've saw with some of the elite teams, maybe we've seen definitely some of these elite teams not have a great game. Maybe a tie in there for some of these teams. We've seen underwhelming performances. But I don't know about France here against Iraq. I mean, if you just look comparatively of the first games, that's all I want to do. I'm not going to go back and, hey, France, I mean, come on, they're way better than Iraq and all that. But France comes in off the win over Senegal. We know Senegal's actually a pretty okay club. I mean, representing AFCON pretty well. The score was 3-1, really convincing victory there. And I think France was, they covered the spread in that one, if you know what I mean, right? So Iraq, meanwhile, lost to Norway 4-1. And, Norway, yes, Norway is very, very good. They're proving it here right now. If anything, I think Norway is way underrated, but we'll get to that game in a moment. So still here, if you just combine the two games, man, 3-1 on one side, 4-1 on the other. Not saying it's going to be, 4-1 here, but it probably should be. And I wouldn't want to I don't want any part of Iraq here, even at 2.5 goals at plus money in this one. I feel like this is a France situation here to crush. And I think maybe even 4 goals might be, I understand. I don't want to, it's not a premium or anything because it's tough. I mean, you got to still get there. But this is where the class differences are, I think, here in this one. So we could hear from you in the chat. I'll talk a little bit here maybe about the game in general here tonight. I don't know if there's a lot to dissect with this one. It's just if Iraq somehow gets 1 goal, maybe it might be a big shocker. It could prevent France from covering. It could force the game to go over because it could be 3-0 here and stay under. But it also could be 4-0. It feels like to me. So France, if anything, they survived the early scare against Senegal before kind of overwhelming them. Senegal was doing a great job there. Iraq actually was attacking against Norway, but that was a bad idea. Come on. If you're going to go up there and try to put guys up front, that's why Norway was able to get that counter. Iraq eventually conceded the 4 goals, and then they were struggling out there after a while, especially with guys like Holland in there. So that becomes even a bigger problem when you've got Mbappe, you've got Michael Olise, you've got France that they've scored 2+ goals in 14 of their last 16 games. So France is ready to go to the next round. All they're going to do is win this game. So they don't have to worry about even slacking on defense. You don't want to get out of rhythm or anything, but you could play up front. That may even cost them a goal in the end. I think they go well into it here and get the plenty of goals like France here in this one. And I'm going to take them here in the first half to get out to a great start and crush Iraq in the first half. I think maybe that might be even a little safer than trying to get that whole 2.5 in there. I'll take France here in this one on the first half here. And let me see here. I think, see if I can't get a good line here. I like France here at mine. Oh boy. I'll take France here minus 1.5 at plus 125 to have a 2-0 lead or so there in the first half. They'll probably lead 2-0, I'll say. I'm going to go a little chalky there, but I don't care. Let's see here with the. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see here. Nine Legacy says Argentina money line over here. Robert does like the over there as well, over the 3.75. So got to think 4 goals here for France. Look, I may have gotten cute on a couple games and been on a bad side here, trying to say, hey, take this big dog. Not in this one, I'm not. Okay, next up, Senegal here taking on Norway. Like I said, Senegal is a pretty nice team, but they're just up against some good competition here. No, Norway, to me, I think Norway is totally underrated. I know they don't get a lot of respect here. Right now, they're 27th in the FIFA rankings overall. That's behind teams like Egypt, Australia, Iran, Uruguay. I don't know. I don't think Norway is better than those teams there. So. We'll see. I mean, they definitely have some flaws. They're not in there with the elites, but they do have the man, obviously, and we rode with them last time. So Norway has actually become one of the more explosive teams in all of international football, winning 11 straight games and scoring at really a remarkable rate. Holland has scored in 11 consecutive appearances, and Norway's generated 4 goals against Iraq in that first game. So Senegal's going to need a point desperately here. Now, I don't know if that's going to – I don't think they have a choice to, play tight and try to play for it, not against Norway. I think their best chance is, though, if they get it to 2-2 or something like that. I mean, because I don't know if 1-1 is going to even happen here in this one. So Senegal's failed to keep a clean sheet in their last 12 games at the World Cup. So right there, you got to think Holland and company are good for one, if not multiple, for sure here. 3 of their last 4 games for Senegal have been over 3.5 goals, and this is a 2.5 goal total in this one. So both sides, Senegal has quality attackers for sure, and they're chasing points. So I think they'll be chasing the ball. I think they'll be chasing the script. To get some scoring going here in this one. So let's see what you think here. But man, I'm a kind of a Norway fan right now. I think they're still a little bit underrated here. Let's see if the chat's playing this one. Lewis likes Angel Reese to have 12 plus shots here for Norway. Can he score 2 again today? I don't know. I think it's a little different going up against Senegal. But those guys. Look, I love Holland. I think he's great. But these guys, it doesn't even look like he's trying half the time. But only because he's just so huge out there, right? Robert here does like Senegal to hang in this one. Okay. All right. Well, I'm a pretty big Norway fan. I'm going to go though over in the first half here. I think with Senegal and Norway in this one, give me over in the first half. Senegal and Norway. I think Senegal. I think they are a threat to score, and I think they know. They don't have the luxury of saying, "Hey, let's try to keep it 0-0 as long as we can, or play some tight against." I just don't think that happens here in a game like this. So I'm going to go over here in the first half in this one at 1 goal at minus 115. Okay, let's go to the last one here. This is at 11 Eastern and 8 Pacific. Make sure I get these times right and these. Make sure we say the stadium name. The San Francisco Bay Area Stadium here with Algeria taking on Jordan. And whoops, I got Algeria's record wrong there. That was on me. The graphics right. I'm wrong. And I do the graphic. Okay, here we go with Algeria taking on Jordan. And all right, so you got Algeria here. Look, this was not, I don't know, I'll say it was not as close as it looks. Algeria is a 1-goal favorite here in this one, total 2.5 in this matchup. Jordan's defensive issues right now. I mean, you don't have to, you can watch the game and you'll know which team Jordan is. They're the team that looks like they got their defense from an 80s Atari game going everywhere, and they don't even know what they're defending half the time. So they've conceded at least 2 goals in 6 consecutive winless matches. They're also likely without key defender Abdallah Nassib in this one. Algeria got rocked by Argentina. That's not a problem. I mean, Argentina's going to, that's probably probably didn't perform as well as they would have liked, but that was kind of the result everyone expected. Prior to that loss, Algeria had won 7 of 9 matches and looked like one of AFCON's better teams, of the likes of Egypt, Morocco, Cape Verde in there. So Mohamed Amoura and, of course, Mahrez could see more offensive attack here, and Algeria should be able to, they should be able to win this game. I don't think it's really that close, but let's see what you have here in this one with Algeria taking on Jordan. Right now, Jordan needs points. I mean, they can't sit deep for 90 minutes, but it might be their only option against Algeria. I don't think they have that. That's the difference between a team like that and Senegal. Algeria doesn't have the luxury going out there and say, hey, let's just outrun these guys a little bit. I don't know if that's the case. I mean, that could be a disaster. And then all of a sudden you're going to be looking up. It's going to be, 2-0, Algeria here. I don't know if Jordan's going to score, actually. So let's see here at the chat. Last game of the night, the late game here out west. All right, let's see here. 9 Legacy is ready to go Norway to win the World Cup. What's that price? Nate's only shaking his head here. And let's see here. Robert says Algeria -1. I think Algeria can get that first goal. And I'm going to take them here in the first half. I'm going to take Algeria in the first half. I think they're -0.5 a goal. Let's see what that line is here. -0.5 a goal for Algeria at plus $1.10. All right, 9 Legacy here. Algeria money line, full game over, 1.5 goals. That's it for the World Cup. Enjoy. Don't forget, join Rays for today at 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 Pacific. I guess that means the racing is a little light today on this Monday. We'll have soccer coverage today. And okay, thanks a lot. Let's get to baseball here. Got a nice card here, 13 games, new series today.
Critical notice.
Medjevic, but everyone is withdrawing from this tournament. What do we got? Is it a COVID tournament? Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go to the major leagues right now and preview our 13-game card here. And there's some question marks on some of the pitching here. I see the one blank in there, but I'm pretty sure the Phillies are going with Rangel in that one. Let's just start the preview and we'll just tackle it from there. Okay, so hey, here's a good one to start us off: Yankees and the Tigers. Now, Tigers any day now. If you want to get rolling here, this would be a good place to start against the Yankees right now. Yankees, of course, much better record than the Tigers right now. But the Tigers here with Framber, yeah, hasn't looked that good of late, but slight underdog here against Garrett Cole. And the Yanks for Cole here, 2.57 ERA, 2-1 record coming in for Cole, 1.0 the whip. For Framber Valdez, 4.08 ERA, 3-5 record, 1.35 here in this one. Yeah, Cole should have a stellar outing, I'm sure here. He's looked pretty good so far, but man, I don't know. Detroit at home here, I kind of want to take these guys as an underdog and say, this is it, man. Come on, Detroit. This is your chance. Look, they haven't really gotten anything together, although they've won 3 in a row right now, and the Yankees are coming off 2 consecutive losses here. To Cincinnati, not great. Now they're going back on the road after 2 home losses. Detroit just swept the White Sox at home, mind you, but still, that was huge to keep things going, get some momentum here. If you're Detroit, you got to start now, man. You're 10 games under 500, 11 games under 500 here. Yankees certainly are way better here, but I don't know. I'm going to end up taking the Tigers here in this game, and you can't stop me. I don't even know if I have the trends to back it necessarily. Cole is Detroit. Okay, maybe Detroit. They're stronger at home than we are on the road. I mean, that's a fact. 21-16 at home. Still the Yankees. 24-15 on the road, but they're the Yankees. So Valdez has been hittable. I'm not denying that, but here at home, I think Cole's due for. I don't want to say due for a rough outing here, but this is such an important series. All these are right now for Detroit. They're getting their pitchers back and healthy. Talking about Skubal in there, Casey Mize also. They've got to shore it up a little bit. For guys, I've been saying Valdez here got to be stressed out until these guys can get back here. So maybe it's built into the line a little bit, but I'm taking Detroit. I don't have a laundry list of trends that are going to get this one home necessarily. The Yankees actually they are 2-6 in their last 8 against Detroit. Maybe there's that. Detroit's won 6 of their last 7 at home. 6 of the last 7 games between these two teams in Detroit have gone under, but I think we will see offense. Now, the Yankees have won 6 of their last 7 on the road and 9 of their last 13. So don't go looking for ways to fade them, but I'm taking the Tigers here as my play at plus 105, I think it is here. I'm on the Tigers. Okay, Yanks for Blake, and Robert's on the over. 9 Legacy likes the Yankees as well. Thanks for commenting, you guys. Next up, the Royals are on the road taking on the Rays. Michael Wacha goes here. Royals had their 3-game winning streak snapped yesterday by St. Louis in that wild 12-10 game. It was 5-2 cards at the end of 1. It was 9-6 cards at the end of 2 as the starting pitching flopped there in that one. But today you got here Rasmussen going. Rasmussen here, 2.58 ERA, 6-3 record, and a .88 whip. He's off the charts. Meanwhile, Wacha, 3.63 ERA, 4-5 record, 1.17 whip. Wacha gives you a pretty good outing each time. Is 4-5 record, not awful. The Royals have been awful, but they did win 3 straight until that loss on Sunday. Tampa, meanwhile, coming off a pretty good series as well. They took 2 of 3 against Washington at home. All of them went under, by the way. And here you're dealing with a 7.5 under 20 in this one. Let's see what the chat has to say here when the Royals and the Rays go tonight. Rasmussen, not only that elite whip, but a good strikeout rate. And Tampa does have some guys who have had some good contact against Waka. Uh, Maybe the only concern is the bullpen here for Tampa Bay, but the Royals are so bad on the road, 13-24. Tampa 26-10. Also, Royals 18-24 is a run line underdog. So it does feel like, Tampa here. I'm going to take Tampa in the first 5, get off to a good start here, and take the Rays. I'll go Tampa first 5 in this one. Look, they're big, almost a $2 favorite. So I'll lay a half a run at minus $1.35 with the Rays in the first 5 today against the Royals in Waka. Rays first 5 for Blake. He's doing it too. So's Robert. See, this is a consensus. Johnny Walker's here. He took also 4-0. Nobody's even playing the full game. We all agree. Take him in the first 5. You got 4 cappers right there. Just said do it. Next up, the Rangers taking on the Marlins here. Kumar Rocker goes for the Rangers. 4.17 ERA for Tyler Phillips here. Pretty good numbers actually here for Phillips. So far, 3.1 ERA, 1.38 WHIP, 1-2 record, but the Marlins have won 4 straight games coming in this one. And Texas here did have a good series here. They just won 2 of 3 against San Diego at home, won that game on Sunday. Marlins, meanwhile, swept the Giants to rush to their 4th straight win. Marlins still 26-16 at home, and Texas just 18-22 on the road. So Phillips, maybe not the name that Rocker is, and certainly not the pedigree that Rocker has, but his numbers are better than Rocker's right now, just a smaller sample size. So you got to expect some regression here. Marlins ended up the favorite in this game. Might be a good play here. I think we'll see. Let's see what the chat says. I think we could see some runs here, actually. Total here is now 8.5. Man, 8.5. It was 8. Opened 8. Now it's up to 8.5 here. Okay, here we go. Marlins for Blake. And Rays on the run line. And that other game says 9 Legacy. And here's Robert. He likes the Marlins on the money line as well. All right, we've got a couple money line plays in there. I would probably disagree with that, but I'll move to a total then here, I think, in this one. And I'm going to take another first 5. Give me the over here with Rays. The Rangers and the Marlins here in the first 5. I'll go over 4.5 runs in the first 5 here with the Rangers and the Marlins. Next up, the Phillies are on the road against the Nationals. Now, I don't have a pitcher listed up there, I guess, huh? But I'm showing that the likely pitcher here is going to be Alan Rangel, a 3 ERA and a 1 WHIP here in this one. So let's see here. Yeah, I think we're gonna break in. I think we're gonna break in here with a bulletin here right now, actually. And let's stand by here for breaking news. I don't have. I'm looking for my breaking news. I don't have it anymore. I got to make a new. We're gonna have to make a new breaking news banner. Here's what's gonna have to happen. But let's go here and get this one right now. Breaking news. Okay, let's get to that breaking news right now. I'm just trying to sort through it here, but University of Michigan basketball coach Dusty May has agreed to become the next new head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. This is just in here right now to the morning steam. This one's just breaking here. A little bit of a stunner right now with this one. I don't know. Was anybody talking? Did anybody see this coming? Was this one coming at all? May will leave where he's been incredibly successful here with the University of Michigan so far, and he's going to move on here to the pro level and go to the Dallas Mavericks here. So the Mavericks try to make a big splash. The Mavericks had reached out to him as little as 2 weeks ago for the open job. So we did hear about that, and there was contact made with May. Obviously, winning a national title there, would he be interested in taking a step up? So Mab said they had a dozen or so candidates, uh, including John Shire also was considered there for the Mavericks. But the Mavs, uh, who may have been interested in someone from the professional ranks, May was already under contract with Michigan, but apparently it was going to take a lot to pry him away from Ann Arbor, but they did it. They made a big splash here, taking on Dusty May, the new head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. That one just in here to the morning steam, breaking news just moments ago here on the show. Okay, let's go back to the baseball action, though, here right now. And we'll continue on. Or we were looking at the Phillies here taking on the Nationals. Foster Griffin, 3 point. Foster Brooks, 3.32 ERA, 7-2 record coming in. So for Rangel here, like I said, this is what I was doing, was kind of cleaning up what's going on here with the Phillies today and this situation, I think, here with Rangel. He's projected to get the start here. Made one start back in April, 3 innings, 5 Ks against the Cubs. That was out of the bullpen. Does have a 4 ERA with 70 innings pitched and 73 strikeouts in AAA this season. But here is it'll be his first major league start, I do believe. The Nats offense hasn't been that elite against right-handers, but you got an inexperienced guy here, so we'll see what happens there in that one. You know, the Nats have scored 2 or more earned runs on a pitcher in 8 of their last 9 right-handed starters, so they get theirs every time, even if they don't win. Griffin has been much better at home, 1.59 ERA, 0.94 whip, and a 22% K rate in his last 3. His splits are strong against left-handed pitchers, obviously, but below average against righties. So Phillies offense has been on a tear, but they're still next to last in batting average. It's really home run or nothing, it feels like, with the Phillies. They still could eventually get to Foster Griffin here the way they're going, but can't sleep on that Nats offense either here right now, because they've been killer as well. They have the far better offense as a group than the Phillies, quite frankly. But see what you think here, though, in this one with the Phillies and the Nats. And again, Rangel here kind of getting this start. Foster Griffin has been solid. Phillies road unders, that's something you could look at there, 12-21. But remember what we said about Washington that we've been rolling with. And I think they are still a favorite here. In fact, they're about $1.20, so they're definitely a favorite here. Washington, 9-1 to the over as a favorite this year. So Philly's going one way, but again, you have Rangel in there. You don't have one of those hot Philly starters in there necessarily. There's the ESPN chiming in with the Dusty May stuff. That's why you watch the morning steam, because we got you covered before your ESPN update. We bring you the news faster than your boo-doo-doot. All right, what do you think, though, here in this one, the Phillies and the Nats? Let's go to the chat. Okay, Marlins run line for 9 Legacy. Here's Nats first 5 for Robert McCormick. And Dead Internet says, watch out, we might have a storm is on the loose. Here it's summer, might as well have some weather conditions here in June. What would be without it? Yeah, pretty much a 30 to 40% chance of showers here in this one throughout the game. Temperatures in the high 70s, low 80s in this one. Wind blowing left center at 6 or 7 miles an hour. Okay, let's see here with this one. I guess I gotta go. I guess it's my turn here right now. I like the Nationals in this game. Actually, I'm gonna take them here in the first 5. I'm gonna go with a lot of first 5s here today. Give me the Nats in this one, first 5 at minus 135. Next up, the Astros are on the road here, taking on the Blue Jays. Now, I believe it is going to be Dylan Cease. There was talk that it was, this was the spot that we talked about over the weekend that Shane Bieber was going to come back in and get his first start. But I think they're going to push him back to Tuesday. Dylan Cease, there was a rain out yesterday, so got pretty outstanding starting pitching here, but we'll see about that. Dylan Cease here, 2.7 ERA, 4-3 record here in this one, 1.19 WHIP, very good numbers. Hunter Brown just kind of getting back into the flow of things, but look good so far. 1.1 ERA, 1-0 record, 1.04 WHIP. Looks like Hunter Brown might be back on his game. I don't expect him to have a 1 ERA all season here, but I don't know if I mind here taking a look at him in this game. Let's see what you guys have here with the Astros and the Blue Jays today. I might be on a little bit of a dog here, short dog here with the Stros. Let's see what you think, though, in the chat. Have your opinions here with this one. Hunter Brown, we'll see. Pardon me. Like I said, he's not going to be a guy going to twirl 1 ERA this year, but we know that he was, pretty solid here before his injury. Houston's won 6 of the last 8 against Toronto. And, there's going to be some good pitching here, I would think. But watch out at 7.5. I think Houston might get to Cease here a little bit. Both teams are hot coming in. Toronto, even though they're a game under 500 here, won 4 of 5. Meanwhile, Houston here also with some solid numbers coming in here of late. They've won 9 of their last 13 on the road and 4 of their last 5 overall. 8 of the last 10 meetings between these two teams have gone under here when they've met in Toronto. And 7 straight meetings between the two teams have gone under as well. So I might be having some under regret here or over regret. I'm going to go with Houston in this one on the road. I'm taking the Astros to beat the Blue Jays here tonight. Not much from the chat there. Let's go on to the next one then. And we've got Brandon Woodruff ready to make his return here to action for the Brewers. Woodruff has been on the shelf here with an injury, but hey, the Brewers get one back here just in time. We kept saying, who are these guys on the Brewers? Woodruff, 3.6 ERA, 2-1 record, 1.03 WHIP. So we know Woodruff can be effective. Singer here, 5.3 ERA, 3-6 record, 1.61 WHIP. But watch out here. The Brewers did have a bit of a rough time here this past weekend. They lost 3 straight before they beat Atlanta in the last game. Cincinnati, meanwhile, is coming off a pair of wins over the Yankees. So why not us? Brewers still 21-14 on the road. Reds, not a great underdog, but they are 19-19 at home here. So let's see, though, what's going to happen. You got a guy here in Woodruff making his return here from nearly a 2-month injury absence. He did look solid in his starts before hitting the shelf. 3.72 FIP, 20% K rate, 6% walk rate. He did work up to 83 pitches in his minor league rehab, but didn't look great. He had 5 Ks in 3 2/3 innings in his first start, 6 Ks through 5 2/3 innings in his second, but he did give up 3 earned runs and 5 hits in each of those games in the minor league rehab starts. The Reds have looked better here in their recent games, so Woodruff's going to have to be on his game. Singer, we make fun of him, but he does have a 2.4 ERA in his last 3 games. I like the Reds here to possibly compete actually in this one. But let's see what you have here. Man, look at this total too. Pretty high here, 9.5 in the small park. But Cincinnati 23-15 at home. Brewers have been going under of late, but remember, they're still, I don't know, probably top 6, top 5, top 6 offense here right now. The only thing they don't do is hit home runs. Okay, let's see here. Robert likes over first 5 in the Astros game there. But Robert likes the Reds here on the run line in this one. I do too. I like the Reds in this game. I'm going to do that. Let's take the Reds on the run line here. That's what I like. I'm going to go with Robert in this one. Maybe first 5 as well, but I'm going to go Reds run line here at plus 1.5. I think it's minus $1.25 or so. That's what I'm going to take. I like the Reds here to maybe, of course I like them here. Like the Reds. But we'll take them on the run line. Okay. Kinwin Zhang just beat Solana Sierra. Sierra got that was a win for us on the win club. We did have Sierra plus 3.5 there, plus 3.5 games. She lost by 2 games overall. Next up, Venus Williams is in action coming up against Begu. I would try to get you all fired up here, but Serena's 0-7 in singles this year, so maybe she'll do it, but maybe you're checking us out over on the Win Club. Okay, let's keep it moving here with the baseball. Next up, you got the Cubs taking on the Mets. Uh-oh, we've got a typo. Now, that was a glowing typo. Maybe because we didn't want to put poor Senga in here, but there we go. Let's get it right. The Cubs and Mets here with the Imanaga going up against Senga here. Imanaga's been a lot sharper here of late. Yeah, 4.25 ERA, 4-6 record, but still a 1.08 whip coming in. And, look, he's just been much, much better, actually, it feels like, of late for Imanaga here. So see what you think in this one. But I kind of think here the Mets going to keep on doing Mets things. Imanaga, he's been solid. 4.26 ERA. Yeah, you'd like it a little lower. Still 25% K rate. Last few starts, he's got that ERA down to 3.78, a 102 whip. FIP's a little bit worrisome here, but he is coming off his 2 best starts of the season after definitely was having a rough stretch, but it did come in back-to-back games against the Rockies. But the Mets haven't been great versus left-handed pitching, that's for sure. But they have been better offensively of late at home. So we'll see if Shota is back, getting back on track, I think. Cubs have been a little bit worse against right-handers here of late as this offense has been picking up again. PCA especially here this month. He could be the player of the month the way it's going right now for PCA. So let's see what you think here in this one. Cubs and Mets here on Monday. Senga, he was out too, remember. He missed time too. So he pitched his first start back from injury against the Reds. He gave up 4 runs in 4 innings, but other than that, the numbers are like I said, 9 ERA, 6.5 FIP, 1.8 whip, and a 15% walk rate. Robert's on the Cubs. Gotta think Cubs here, don't you? I'm going to take the Cubs here in the first 5. Give me the Cubs here. First 5 in this one. Robert said full game. I'll just take him early on here to get the first 5 in this one. I'll take the Cubs at minus $1.30. First 5. Next up, it's the Guardians taking on the White Sox here. And for the Guardians, got Gavin Williams going here in this one. Williams, 3.83 ERA. Anthony Kay goes for the Sox. This is a big series. Kay, 4.61 ERA. 6-2 record, though. Both these guys are winners. Kay, 1.44 whip. So, yeah, for the Guardians here, they look, yes. Do they have the better record than the White Sox? Yeah, but only by 1 game in the standings. They both have 37 losses, but your price in Cleveland here is a favorite. Yeah, maybe because Williams can be somewhat, pretty strong, sometimes dominant. Cleveland comes in here, still just 4-6 in their last 10 overall. White Sox 24-12 at home this season. I can figure that out. 67% at home here, and you got them as a pick 'em in a game where looks like kind of an even game. So I don't know. I think the White Sox might be the team for me here in this one. What do you think in the chat? With these two, Williams here taking on Anthony Kay. Williams is so great at limiting contact and striking guys out. 3.82 FIP, just an 8% walk rate. He is coming off his worst stretch of the season, though, of the 7+ ERA in his last 3 starts. And the White Sox, we know they've been good at home, but they look great recently, but they've been kind of up and down against right-handers here. This lineup, though, is still a dangerous matchup for Williams. He better have his K stuff going. K has been solid overall, but he's really fallen off here in his last 3 starts. 8.31 ERA, and also here 12.87 FIP. K is sharp against left-handers, but not very good against righties, actually. See what you got here in this one. And we've got Johnny Walker says he got the under 4.5 at that 7.5. Walker here, he's talking about the White Sox and Cleveland game. And Robert here's got the Guardians in this one. First 5 money line. Okay. All right, I got the over in this one with the Guardians and the White Sox tonight. Give me the over here, full game. Guardians and White Sox at 8 runs. Hey, we're doing all right here. We got the Dodgers up next, taking on the Twins. Man, the Dodgers own the Twins now. Granted, they play just 3 times a year. This was the 1965 World Series. Lauer, 6.68 ERA, 1-5 record, 1.49 whip. The Dodgers have lost 2 straight to the O's. Meanwhile, Minnesota continues to win, hit well, get good pitching. They're playing well, 38-41, and here come the Dodgers. So Minnesota sweeps them, they'll be 500. That's easier said than done, but still, I don't know. I don't want any Lauer here, $1.50 with a 6.9 ERA. Twins are hitting well and playing well. They just came off of a couple of wins against Arizona. They won that series. They won the series there with Texas, I think, right? Or they split. Whatever it is, Minnesota's been hot. They've won 7 of 10. Now, Dodgers are coming in here, okay? I told you they own this series. They do. It's serious. 16-3 in the last 19 games. 7-1 in the last 8 games here at Minnesota. The Dodgers have beaten them here. But I don't want to bet the Dodgers, even when I should. So let's see how you have it here in this one with Lauer going up against Zebby Matthews in this one. Lauer's he's been struggling. He's been giving up home runs big time as well. His last three, though, he's been a little bit better, 3.86 ERA and a 1.1 whip, but his FIP has not been good. The Twins have been going crazy with this offense right now. They've kind of turned their season around. Remember, they were languishing a little bit, and in this division, anything's possible right now. So a little bit of change of pace, though, here facing a Lauer, I think, in this one. Matthews' stats look good on paper, but he still gives up hard contact according to the metrics here. But he is going deep. He goes 6+ innings in each of his last 3 starts, even though he has given up 2+ runs in all of those games. Dodgers still great on the road, but as a whole, they have been struggling a little bit here in that Orioles series. They got beat 12-1 yesterday, so let's see what you got in this one, man. Come on. I don't want the Dodgers tonight. All right, Robert's going over here in this one. 9 Legacy Guardians run line, Astros money line, Dodgers on the run line. Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm going to go over in the first 5 in this one with the Dodgers and the Twins. Give me over here first 5. I think this is setting up for some runs here tonight, and I'll take the over first 5, Dodgers and Twins, over 5.5 runs. It's a pretty big number, huh? For a pretty big number with the 9.5 there, but yeah, Lauer. You look at the numbers of Lauer here. I guess maybe that's, and the Twins they've been raking. Diamondbacks and Cardinals here. Merrill Kelly is going to go out there and chuck it up. A 5.8 ERA, 5-6 record. Andre Palante, 3.75 ERA, 8-4 record for Palante. He's got a 1.2 whip. Palante's done a nice job for sure, and Kelly just can't ever seem to get it going here right now. I don't know how he has 5 wins. But Arizona here, 15-21 on the road. St. Louis, 12-5 as a favorite. Remember, we've talked about it. 75 games, only favored in 17 of them, despite the fact that they've won 41 ball games here this year. That's why they're one of the most profitable teams in the league. You're looking for opportunities here, maybe like this, where they're kind of, it's a little bit of a price here, $1.40, but Arizona here, not so much. Arizona did sweep the series against the Cardinals last year at home, but the Cardinals did very well in the series here. It's been kind of a home team dominated series between these two. Arizona, in fact, is just 1-6 in their last 7 games at St. Louis. St. Louis has won 6 of their last 7 at home. Arizona's gone under in 8 of their last 11. St. Louis has been going under of late as well. St. Louis here is 17-19 at home to the under, but let's see what you think, though, in this one, Arizona and St. Louis here tonight. I don't trust Kelly here, though. Actually, I don't know if I could talk up. I don't know if I could talk up the under and the under in this one. I probably prefer the over, actually. Let me go to the chat here in this one. I might have to flip my pick here, actually. Let me see what you guys have. Okay, let's see here. Lion Legacy says the Dodgers are so good. The problem is they're so good, you just think they're going to lay down and not compete because they're so tired of winning. You're going to get tired of winning too. You're going to win so much, you're going to get tired of winning. So you pick your spots with the Dodgers, right? It's all about the price, really. I mean, you consider, just like sometimes, you can't have an excuse for every game, especially in Major League Baseball, right? So, look, the Dodgers, have they been they were an underdog once, right? I mean, you think about it. Here are the Dodgers. So far this season, what have they played here? 78 games. They've been a favorite in every one but 2. So I guess they should be 76-2 because they've been favored in 76 of their 78 games this season. Man, they suck. Robert's on the over here in this one. I think I'm on the over. I'm going to go with Robert here. Give me the over here of the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals tonight. I am going over. 76-2 Dodgers. What's the problem here? Dead internet theory. St. Louis first 5. Next up, the Red Sox are on the road taking on the Rocks. And you've got Red Sox are favored here with Jake Bennett going. Look, the Red Sox are 31-44. Now, granted, they have been a little bit better on the road than at home, but for some reason they are 500 on the road. Rockies here, we know they're miserable, but they actually have been playing just a little bit better here of late. They did lose on Sunday, but the Rockies probably in one of their better stretches here of late. They did win the series against Pittsburgh here. This might be a game where the Rockies here, I mean, you have to wonder, the Red Sox, as those East teams kind of get away, and the Red Sox don't seem to have the answers right now to try to get back in this race. And I think that's, it hurts the motivation, I think, a little bit when you know. And for Bennett here, you got a young left-hander coming in, Chakurs. It's not a great situation. He does have a ton of talent, and they've been talking about this guy. Coming off his best start of the season there in the Blue Jays, gave up only 3 hits in 5 innings, but see how you fare here. Feltner, he's got bad numbers here, but probably the best of the Rockies pitchers, actually. It's just a matter of the Red Sox, man. These guys are just they're just totally underachieving here right now. Bennett's probably the better overall arm, prospect-wise. Sox had a good series against the Mariners there. They won 2 of 3 on the road. We were riding them a little bit, too. So let's see what you have, though. Because this one might be a little bit tricky here with the Red Sox here. They do have the better bullpen, I think, too, right? You think, over the Rockies? So, I don't know. These starters could allow some contact here. It's just that these Rockies games, it feels like they go under at home every game. Like, we think of Coors and we're like, well, runs going to come, and then it goes under, but it's actually just a 50-50 proposition. Okay, here we go. We got some picks. Okay, 9 legacies on the Diamondbacks. 9 legacy here on the Rockies. Dead internet theory going on. These teams are bad. Robert here is on the Rockies today as well. Yeah, I like the Rockies, I think, in this one. Give me the Rockies here tonight. I'll take them against the Red Sox. Let's go. I'll take the Rockies here at even money or better. Here's those hot Orioles, and they're taking on the Angels, but now the Orioles are $1.55 like they're the Dodgers. Bradish is probably an advantage here, I would think, over Aldeguerri. Aldeguerri had a bad start, and then all of a sudden his numbers don't look so good anymore, and now we're ready to say, maybe Aldeguerri's not that good. Both these teams are coming up to, insane series, right? Orioles handled the Dodgers at home. The Angels scored 27 runs in 3 games against the A's. Bradish has good stuff. He just walks too many batters. 12% walk rate almost there. He is coming off his best start of the season, 12 strikeouts in 7 2/3 innings. That might be a part of it as well. But the Angels are hot offensively. And they will chase guys with high K rates, and they'll strike out for sure. But Aldeguerri does have, control issues. Getting a little bit of information here right now. A game we've already talked about, a little bit of breaking news here. But it will be Tyler Alexander getting these open. He'll be the opener for Kumar Rocker. Rocker's still going to be in there, but Tyler Alexander, not to be confused with former Texas Ranger legend Doyle Alexander. Okay, so man, this one I'm going to go over in this one with the Orioles and the Angels. Give me the over here tonight. Angels are hitting a little bit. Obviously, the Orioles are coming off a big series here. Aldeguerri, uh, he's got to shore things up a little bit. He's going to have to get his act together. His numbers went up dramatically. He hasn't had a lot of action this year, but we know Aldeguerri was, he's had some experience. He's not a fresh arm in there or anything, but I'll go over 9 runs. All right, we're going to keep it moving here right now. We're almost done here. Last game on the Major League. Oh, let me get the plays in here. Sorry about that. Goodman having way more home. Good, yeah. Let me check. Goodman did miss yesterday's game. If I'm not, wasn't it yesterday's game? Goodman missed the game there actually. But let's see what his status here is today. He's not even on the injured list. So, but I'm pretty sure he missed yesterday's game, didn't he? Okay. Angels in there for Robert. Thank you for commenting today, Robert. We need you today. We barely got a dozen viewers in here today. Okay. That's it, on a Monday, though. I guess Braves and Padres here. Padres at home with King. King here, 3.6 ERA, 4-6 record coming in for Grant Holmes here. 4.32 ERA, 4-3 record, 1.4 the whip. King is, I think by far the better pitcher. 1.19 whip, but solidly the better pitcher here. Yes, the Braves are still 20 games over 500. The Padres are just 2 games over 500. They've let it slide big time here, but this is about as good a situation, I would think, as it gets for the Padres. The Braves do not play the Padres well at all right now. The Braves have actually lost to the Padres in 8 of the last 9 meetings between the two, and the Braves are also 0-6 in San Diego in the last 6 games. So, yeah, Braves could do it here at any time. I mean, they're 24-14 on the road. Padres just 500 at home so far. We know the Braves got a terrific offense. Padres are pretty much last in offense. But I like King here actually in this one. And I think we will see the runs come. Padres have gone over in 4 of their last 5 at home. 4 of the last 5 in the series have gone under, but the Braves are 24-12 to the over on the road this season. Padres are kind of home unders, especially when they're a favorite here, but they're actually a dog right now. It's close. Some have it a pick, some have it barely. It's mostly around a pick 'em here. I'm going to go over in the first 5 with the Braves and the Padres in this one. Give me the over here with Holmes and Kings over in the first 5 at 4.5 runs. And that's it for the baseball. Thank you, everybody. Robert's on the Padres. Thank you, Robert. Okay, let's clear the board here. We do have WNBA coming up as well. And real quick, we're going to take a look here at actually the College World Series with our big game tonight. Thank you, Johnny. Have a great day. Hello to Terrell. He's got the over in that late game. Let's go to the College World Series here. I have a 12-1 ticket on North Carolina if they can just win this game here tonight. And I already spent a little of my money yesterday taking Oklahoma on the run line. Should I do it again today, chat? I'd like to win this bet here. It's a modest bet. It's going to win a couple hundred, if you will. But, it's a chance. Hey, Oklahoma could lose by 1. This could be a good game. And, I did cost myself some money there, but let's see what you think, though. College World Series, it comes down to 1 game tonight after yesterday's game there. It was a good game for North Carolina. They played outstanding, got the win. So it's 1 game for the championship. Winner take all tonight. Carolina won 6-2 on Sunday. History's kind of on the Tar Heels side if you think about the College World Series. ever since they went to this format back in 2003, where they play the 3-game series, the team that, if they lost game 1 but won game 2, the team that won game 2 is 8-4 in game number 3 in the winner-take-all finale. Now, the pitching matchup, though, this is going to be interesting because for Oklahoma, you've got freshman Nick Wisloski, who's been one of the biggest postseason surprises in the country since entering the rotation during the regionals. Wisloski's given him quality innings. He really wasn't a major factor with the Sooners during the regular season, but they were looking for answers, and he solved their problems. The Sooners also have probably a major bullpen advantage in this game because they were able to save Bowden and Mercurius in Sunday's loss. So they can manage aggressively here and take it into the later innings. They can get by. Carolina's a little bit hampered here, actually. Ryan Lynch was injured on Sunday, and the Tar Heels had to go to Caden Glauber in the game. And he was dominant, but he would have started this game, I think. He had 5 dominant innings and 71 pitches, but he saved the season. But unfortunately, he's probably not going to be able to pitch in this game. Maybe he could come in for a batter or two here. Carolina may be forced to go a little like, Kershaw or Sale type of thing, where you bring in one of your stars to get an out late in the game. They've got McDuffie, they've got Rose, and DeCaro too. He could be that guy to come in and get the last out, even though he couldn't pitch for very long because they've used him up in the first game. So both teams, good offenses here in the matchup. I think, they can manage these pitching staffs here a little bit, but Oklahoma had 9 runs in game 1, and right now they're cooking with that offense. And North Carolina, Schaffner looked good, Hull looked good, Nicholson looked good. I think they got their offense going as well in that game. So every time you get this winner-take-all game, though, I do think that's what I'm hoping there with Carolina a little bit. We cashed the over in game 1. We went with under in game 2. Missed with the under in game 2. So game 3, I think the teams know what they're doing. Oklahoma does have that rested bullpen here, but I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over in this one at 10 runs. Over's the play for me. So I'll just have to keep it on the down low or keep it private. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hold on to this ticket. 9 legacy like the Orioles run line, Braves run line. Robert likes the Heels. Trevor talking a little tennis here right now, I believe, right? Okay, let's see here. That's it for that one. Hey, let's go to the W. And see what we got here. Oh, boy. What happened here? Going to have a talk to the staff here a little bit. This isn't what I needed. But, maybe it is okay. Oh, I see all the stats are at the bottom here, but are they accurate? Okay, let's see what we got here. Asian spread. What is this? Soccer? Well, the numbers look right. So, okay, let's go with it. Got pretty logos and everything. Let's start it off here with our first matchup in the W tonight. And it's a rivalry as old as the universe itself when the sky takes on the sun. Oh, boy. On the 7th day, God didn't make these two teams. Both of these teams are struggling mightily here right now. Along with Seattle, they're the 3 worst teams in the league. But don't look now. Chicago's covered the spread in 4 straight games here. So maybe they will be able to beat Connecticut on the road. I don't know if they will. It doesn't feel like these bad teams are very good on the road. But they are 5-3 ATS, 3-5 straight up. Connecticut 1-7 straight up at home. 3-5 though against the spread. Chicago's just 1-3 as a favorite. I don't know if I trust Chicago in the situation. I mean, both teams are so bad. I mean, I'm not going premium on this at all. It'll be a free pick, but I kind of want to just take the Sun. I don't look, they're no good, but Chicago's not very good either, and they're not covering on the road. They're not covering as a favorite. Connecticut might be horrible. They're 2-15, right? But they are 7-7 against the spread as an underdog. Now I know that's not saying much, but when you're that bad, I guess. I mean, look, like I said, Chicago, they're 4-11 straight up. They're 5-3 ATS, so it's a little. This one's tricky because teams are so bad. No one's really going to want to bet on this, but hey, we make a play on every game. So I'm going to be on Connecticut here. I don't trust Chicago here. Chicago's been awful straight up. We know that, but they have the 4 covers in a row. I like that. Usually I would say, hey, they're covering. They'll win on the road. But I just think the teams are so bad. Chicago did win the first meeting, 85-80 at home, but they didn't cover the spread. So I'm going to go with Connecticut here in this one. And not pretty here, but maybe it'll be the game of the day. I don't know. The Sun struggled to defend anybody. I know that. But the games have gotten pretty high scoring here. And this one at 160, what is it? 160. It's at 170 now. I'm going to fix that, but it's not surprising. I mean, I would think this one's not going to have very much defense at all. Let's see here. Chicago money line in the solar game, and Robert likes the Sun here as well. I'm taking the Sun. I like the bet. We were on Chicago in some of those covers, by the way, but I'm going to go with the Sun in this one. Chicago by 10 says 9 Legacy. Maybe they're about to turn around their season here against the team. Or, well, probably not, but they could beat Connecticut, says 9 Legacy. Tempo and the Fever here. Man, the Tempo. Love those. The aptly named Tempo. I mean, you could sit there and just make the cliche every time, but when you're 8-1 to the over on the road, 9-1 to the over as an underdog, the Toronto Tempo love to turn it up. But let's see what happens tonight when they're going against the Fever. I mean, the Dream here. Oh, I got a typo. They're going against the Dream. And we know the Dream's coming off those 2 smashing victories over Indiana. Not saying that it could be a letdown, but come on, it's going to be a letdown. Atlanta just beat Indiana, their secret rival, right? I didn't mention it either of those. Well, I did a little bit, but I didn't want to mention the old, we got Angel Reese, we've got Caitlin Clark. And, yeah, well, you know what happened? Atlanta smashed them in those games a little bit. So, but the Tempo here, hey, look, 6-3 against the spread on the road. Atlanta's a pretty good spread team, too. And not only that, they're, a great record here overall, 11-4. Toronto's still 8-8 for this expansion team, 9-7 against the spread here. I like Toronto to stay in the game. Toronto continues to do a nice job. Yes, they did get beat by Atlanta by 25 points just 2 weeks ago, 8 days ago. But I think that's more food for fodder here. I'm going to take Toronto plus 13.5 in this one. Sky for Woka's joke. And let's see here. Dead Internet says the Sun would defeat the Earth's sky because, I mean, come on. The Sun is, but would we have a sky without the Sun? It's, it's just one of those things. It boggles the mind. Robert here's on the over. And Trevor says it's a final there with the Stroof over Landalus. Stroof won over Landalus. That's good. We had Stroof, right, as our pick in the win club. Looks like we might have an okay day after all in the win club. If we could figure out which matches were canceled, don't forget. We're going to have some cancellations in there. And the tempo for 9 Legacy. Atlanta to score. Atlanta team total over there for Lewis Ice. Lewis Ice. I'm going to take Toronto plus 13.5. Next up now, the Mercury are taking on the Fever. The Mercury look good for once. They did get the win last time out. They're playing pretty bad, but did beat Seattle by 20 at home. So beat one of the worst 3 teams in the league. Indiana, meanwhile, back-to-back losses to Atlanta. They were doing well before that. This is a pretty good spot for Indiana here. I think they're going to be blitzing the Mercury early in this one. Mercury got a win at home, ending a losing streak there. Now they got to hit the road again here. I think this is trouble. Indiana coming off 2 painful losses here right now. I've got Indiana to get out to a massive start. I'm taking Indiana in the first half. I don't even have a long breakdown here. This feels like it should be some premium action with the Fever here in this one. I'm going to lay 4 points in the first half here with Indiana today for sure. Give me Indiana first half -4 over the Mercury here in this one. I don't even know if I've got a big breakdown of trends here, but Phoenix is one of the worst spread teams in the league. They've lost 7 of their last 10. They're 4-7. ATS is an underdog here. Indiana's defense at home will be much, much stronger here against a team like Phoenix right now. Sure, I liked Phoenix a little bit there early on. Still kind of like some of their players, but it's just not working right now. I think Indiana's going to get a pretty convincing victory here in this one. Fever has been going over here a bit of late, 6-3 to the over at home, but Phoenix is 2-7 to the under on the road. So let's see what happens. Phoenix's offense has been such a mess, really. Let's see what the chat says here. We're getting down to the finish. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Robert's on the Fever, but 9 Legacy likes the Mercury. There's that Stroop score. 631675. Lewis says Indiana first half. Woke his jokes taking the Fever, but the Mercury were big dogs yesterday. No, they were favored. They were favored in that game by 6.5. It was not 2 days ago against the Seattle. Seattle's bad, though. Seattle's bad. Okay. One more here, I think, in the W tonight. And we've got the Wings taking on the Storm. And we just, like I said, the Storm here, they're the 3 bottom feeder teams for sure here right now. And the Storm, definitely one of them. They're also on a long losing streak here. They just lost to Phoenix and lost to Portland, Golden State, LA, Las Vegas, you name it. They've been losing. They are 5-3 against the spread at home, are the Seattle Storm here, but they're just 3-14 straight up. They're also on a massive 10-game losing streak right now. Dallas is actually on fire here. Not winning all the games, but they look really good. Yeah, they're favored by 9.5 here, but man, I'd probably only trust Dallas here in this one. That's a big number. It's up to 10 actually, and man, they're gonna crunch these. They're gonna crunch them out here in this one. I'll die and take Dallas here. Give me Dallas -10 at Seattle tonight. I know some of these road teams are having trouble getting them, but I'm going to go with Dallas here. Dallas won back on June the 1st at home, 79-56. They covered 13 in a 23-point victory. All right. What did Woka's joke say? He didn't get anything wrong. Oh, in that game, yeah. Dallas on the spread there for 9 Legacy. Robert's going over here. Yeah, I think it's gotta be. It might be way over. Let's see. So I've got the stats were good, but we just didn't use them on screen. But hopefully, everybody you got. I'm so blind. I mean, look at this. You got the record, the ATS record, the over-under record, where they a dog and a favorite. What's their record there? So, hey, Good job to the graphics team back there today. That was one of the better jobs they've done. Okay. I don't know. I just saw right now that the Getty Images, they have the most sports images. They just signed a deal with OpenAI. What is that going to do? Is that going to give me Getty Images with my Chat GPT now? Can I use Getty Images? Will it be legal to? I don't know. That was an interesting story. Okay, that's it for that. Is that it for the show? Thanks, everybody. I guess we took care of it all. Do we have anything else? That's it. Thanks, everybody. Make sure you join 15 minutes from right now. You've got Mikey Money. You have Sharky Waters. They're going to preview the Major League Baseball card, all 13 games. Hopefully, they'll have some great winners for us as well, coming up with Bases Loaded. Also, don't forget, Razor will be along. I'll see if I can get there. I don't know if it's too much of a blowout. It is the game of the day. Probably should join Razor there. And it will be our Austria and Argentina, our sports money coverage here at begins at 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, and Argentina. Don't worry, that's my pick to win it all right now. Argentina and Brazil. Those are my two big plays. I've got small plays on U.S., Japan, Mexico, Belgium. That was toast. And yeah, so, okay, thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for being with me here. I really appreciate you joining me. I did not do the drawing today, so we'll do the promo for anybody that would like to get 1 month worth of my picks at winnable.com. We'll do that for Monday here. I didn't program in the contest here. So use the promo code LIVE at checkout to get 1 free week with me right now over at winnable.com. Do you want to see what the Win Club is all about with me here? We've already brought home some tennis winners here this morning. So why not sign up for free and get a few more and get with me? I had Struve there over Landalus plus $1.25. We brought that one home. And we also had our free pick today, one with Ethan Quinn over Valentine Royer. So go over to winnable.com and choose weekly when you go over there, just like this, okay? Choose weekly, hit subscribe, and then once you hit subscribe over there, it's going to come up with a charge there, $8, right? $8.60, but enter the promo code LIVE, just like that, and hit apply, and then it's going to say 0, and you're going to get 1 week for free in there starting today, okay? And then you will make sure you keep subscribed because you will be charged after 1 week, and you're going to want to be subscribed. So check me out over at winnable.com if you want to sign up for 1 month. It is promo code STEAM at checkout. It's just 41 cents a day. You're going to get plays from me every day sent to your device, to your phone, to your computer, however you consume it. And the plays just come in just like you saw. Here's my got a World Cup premium pick selection here for today. You can get when you subscribe. And then those tennis plays up there shows you when we win. Shows you when we win with Stroop, just like we were celebrating in there. I send you my Cover the Spread video every day. You don't have to go searching through YouTube, or if you don't have the notifications, you get 5 free picks from me every day over with the Cover the Spread video. So these are my 5 top free plays every day over there with Cover the Spread, and you can have them come directly to your device. So you get a lot of good content with me when you subscribe here like this over at winnable.com. So please check me out over there and get signed up. I'd really appreciate it. I really just like having a lot of subscribers. The money, I mean, it's 41 cents. It supports me here on the channel, and you get me in there. Give me a little bio in there as well. All right, everybody, thanks a lot, and we'll see you here tomorrow with more Morning Steam. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long from Las Vegas.
I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine.